really hate on you. It's not nothing about that. But what I say about other fighters, you gonna tell me, you got no respect for Muhammad Ali, the greatest fighter of all time? Man, you lost me right there. So that's your opinion. And that's my opinion. So you mad about my opinion? Okay. Sorry for you. But I don't want to talk about it. I'll fight about it.
Now, let me ask you this last question. There's so many fights that people can make and will say is the biggest fight in boxing.
So, I mean, why would you want to fight somebody just because they said something? He did the exact same thing that you did.
Because he felt like he was questioning his manhood and stuff, showing the clips of him getting knocked out and stuff.
Do no manhood.
Obviously, he does to Roy. What are you getting mad at me for? Roy's the one that
you the one talking that bull. Manhood. They got shit to do with no.
Well, why would he want a street fight? He says personally, he wants a street fight.
He wants a street fight because he got mad. That's all he got.
You agree with me, Roy Jones? Roy Jones is in his prime. Man, like fast, footwork, strong. You see Roy Jones in his prime.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Roy Jones Jr. are showing no signs of backing down in their ongoing feud. The tension between the two boxing legends boiled over at a public event, where they engaged in a heated argument that escalated to the point of needing intervention from other top boxing professionals. What shocked fans most was the intensity. No one expected it to go this far. Their social media spat was thought to be just a fleeting media moment. In fact, many believed the two would take only 1 or 2 jabs at each other before moving on. But things have gone in a very different direction. Neither Roy Jones Jr. nor Floyd Mayweather appears ready to let go.
About Roy and Floyd going back and forth. I just talked to him. Floyd was really worked up. Roy was really worked up about it. What do you think, Andre?
They fighters, man.
Andre, we're going this way.
They fighters.
Isn't that the biggest fight in boxing today? Like, if that would have really happened, you think it could happen?
Watch out, Andre can still throw hands now. Don't mess with him like that.
They fighters, bro.
That guys around him, he's the best of that group. Bud is in a group above him. Bud don't need to come back down to 47 to meet him. That's crazy. Why would he? Bud looking to try to make history and get out. Get his big bank and get out. His big bank is who? Canelo. He willing to take that gamble, see if he can beat him. If he beats him, he make.
The tension spiked when Roy Jones Jr. suggested he'd be open to confronting Mayweather, either in or out of the ring. Since then, various figures from the boxing world have weighed in on the drama. Still, Captain Hook shows no sign of letting it go. In a pointed act of defiance, Jones notably left Mayweather off his all-time top 5 fighters list, an exclusion that spoke volumes. "No, not in my book," Jones Jr. said confidently during an interview on Ring Champs with AK and Barack, when asked if Mayweather made his top 5. "He's maybe in the top 10, but not the top 5.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look how much money he made.
Jones Jr. clarified that he wasn't denying Mayweather's skill, but questioned the caliber of his opponents. "Only Canelo." "That's it," Jones said, when the host brought up Miguel Cotto, whom Mayweather defeated in 2012 after a brief stint in prison. Jones wasn't impressed. "Cotto was already done," he claimed. "Is Cotto an all-time great?" "No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great, but not an all-time boxing great. That fight wasn't on your level."
Jones versus Floyd Mayweather beef. Now, we all know Floyd was showing the videos of Roy Jones getting knocked the hell out. And I said, where the hell did this come from? Why he do him like that? Well, it stems from Roy. We all know, I don't say Roy talking
pretty. And I don't know if people realize this, Roy. Your first 50 fights, you didn't get beat. You got DQ'd. Had you been 50-0, would you have stopped?
After I won the heavyweight title and went back down and beat Tarver that first time, I would have stopped right there. But it was in my DNA.
Jones Jr. then turned his criticism toward Mayweather's biggest payday, the 2015 mega fight against 8-division champion Manny Pacquiao. "You waited until Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him," said the 56-year-old. Jones argued that had Mayweather faced Pacquiao 4 years earlier, when both fighters were in their prime, the fight would have been far more compelling. He backed his point with his own experience. If I had waited until someone beat James Toney before I fought him, would I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time? Because I beat James Toney? No, I don't.
Because what Floyd did.
He wants some Rocky V type stuff, you know, Tommy Gunn and Rocky in the streets.
Maybe you want that. I don't know.
You think Floyd would ever want that?
Well, I mean, the thing is this.
Or maybe they do it in the doghouse late at night.
If him and Floyd was at the same weight, yeah, they could do it. It wouldn't be no problem at all. I mean, this man weighed over 200 pounds. Floyd walking.
My point is, you didn't do it the right way, Jones Jr. added. And with each passing day, the animosity continues to build. But the bigger question now looms. Who actually had the better overall career? It's not just Mayweather and Jones Jr. arguing anymore. Fans have joined the debate. Amid the noise, former light heavyweight champion Antonio Tarver, who twice defeated Jones Jr., says the answer is clear. Roy Jones Jr. edges Mayweather.
You know what I mean? Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it. You understand me? But because we waited too long, the problem what people don't understand is, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Guess what? We fortunate that we saw the fight. Because to be honest with you, Earl came back from dead and made it back and forth.
Tarver, who famously knocked out Jones in their 2004 rematch, believes Jones Jr.'s prime dominance gives him the edge, especially compared to the smaller Mayweather. When you look back on their careers, it's competitive, Tarver told Seconds Out. I love Floyd, he's undefeated and did it his way, but I don't think at any time in his career he was viewed as unbeatable.
And nobody said that. When they were both occupying boxing at the same time, Floyd wasn't sniffing his jockstrap. And I'm talking about Pretty Boy Floyd and Roy. You can't even argue that because we were there. I was there watching both of them. No one mentioned Floyd with Roy. It's not like they're 2 different eras and you can't compare them. They were being compared.
Reflecting on their rivalry and Jones Jr.'s career, Tarver added, Roy Jones, he was unbeatable until he met me. Whether or not Jones Jr. had the better career is still up for debate. What's not in question is that both fighters made monumental contributions to boxing. However, the current back and forth seems more personal than professional. Amid Mayweather's taunts about his losses, including his defeats to Tarver, Jones Jr. has responded with an offer that's hard to ignore.
Hey, Jones Jr. Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke the word Jones, we go damn well if you get in them. Has there ever been a question? That's the one thing that's different from Roy. That's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked these folks. Roy fought whoever the fuck came. So, don't get me fucked. See, I made me cut.
In recent weeks, Mayweather has flooded his social media with clips of Jones Jr.'s knockout losses. The Grand Rapids star's mockery didn't sit well. So much so, Jones has now ruled out a rumored exhibition match, instead challenging Mayweather to a real professional bout. There ain't going to be no exhibition fight, Jones told Seconds Out. We both fight for real. What are we going to play for? We need to make it real. Though retired for 8 years, Mayweather recently reignited speculation about a return, possibly in
form of a rematch fight with incoming WBC title challenger Manny Pacquiao.
If you let him move around and do what he want to do, he's going to beat you because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was going to say mean too.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as near as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think he would have beat him?
How? How you going to keep him off of him? Right. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. Just because his name's Sugar don't mean nothing.